Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of ranking all of the levels from LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Let's go! We're going to do the top 20 today because we did the bottom 25 with last video. Let's go! So number 20 is, now this is pod racing. This level isn't really that unique considering that you can find these Trade Federation ships in the open world when you go to each planet, but I still love this level. Okay, it's really fun. You get to go inside the Trade Federation battleship, and it's a good level, and I really would like to revisit this again sometime. It's just nice, okay? And the Naboo starfighters are so good, okay? And yeah, and it's kind of weird how this level is called. Now this is pod racing, with the pod racing in the title, but it's not actually the pod racing level. And the pod racing level doesn't even have the word pod racing in it. So number 19 is Dameron's Defiance. I think this is better than the last level that we covered because I don't think you can find this exact ship in the open world. But then again, you can't just find regular Star Destroyers out in the open world the Super Star Destroyers from the OT, which is kind of like this one. So I guess it's not super unique, but it's still fun like the other levels. So I'm going to put this a little bit higher. I just like it, and although I don't really like X-Wings that much, it's just still fine to fly around in them. And I think you can control the bombers to go on the bombing run. That's fun. I can never seem to remember the name of this level, like Dameron's Defiance. Like who remembers that, man? Number 18 is No Snoke Without Fire. Anyway, I like this level. You know, it's a battle against the Praetorian guards. Yeah, those are the ones, and they somehow have like a big health bar at the top. I mean, okay, don't really understand that because like there's multiple bosses, but that's fine. You can play Kylo Ren as level, which is pretty cool. He's a dark side force user. That's awesome, and I think actually the throne room you get to play in is actually really cool. It looks better actually than the Emperor's throne room in the original trilogy, I think, personally, so that's cool, and like the room's lighting on fire and all that. Although I don't like the beginning of the level that much because you're walking like really, really slowly and it's really annoying and that stuff. And I feel like that should be open world, but I'm glad it's part of the level because I don't think you can go back and explore the supremacy after the story. So there's a few rebellion ships that you only get to explore during the story, but the supremacy, I guess you do kind of go back because of this level earlier on. So that's cool. That's cool. So number 17 is Petronaki Panic. This is cool. You can play as Mace, Ki-Adi-Mundi, and Kit Fisto. I wish you could play as Padme, Anakin, and Obi-Wan, but I'm alright, to be honest. I think there's a better selection than in the complete saga, because there you gotta play as, I guess, Mace, R2-D2, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, and Padme. With this level, you actually get some two new characters, Ki-Adi-Mundi and Kit Fisto, play in the level, and there are some unique Jedi that you don't actually get to play in the game that much in the story, so that is cool. I guess you can play it in free play and stuff like that, but whatever. In the story, this is like the only time you play as them, kind of. So that's pretty cool. I wish this level was a bit longer because they really could have just done this thing in the complete saga where you just have just to defeat a certain amount of droids and stuff like that, and have to look for certain ones like commander droids and super battle droids. I think that would be cool. There are some Jedi in the background like Barriss Offee, Luminara, Shaq Teeth. That's cool, and like how they added in Barriss Offee. She is. I don't think she thinks she's in the movie in this scene. I think she's at the beginning, but I don't think she's in this scene. But overall, everything else is all right. I like the boss fight and stuff, and it's probably gonna be really easy to get the many kits and challenges in this level done. I'm pretty sure. I wish there was more people running around and more droids and Jedi, but overall, it's pretty good. So I know a lot of people do not like number 16 on my list out for the count because it's just such a severe downgrade from this level in the complete saga. And although I don't think it's a severe downgrade, but I know a lot of people just don't like it because they just skip out on so much, like the Battle of Coruscant area and that kind of stuff, and like when you're flying, that completely skips over that. I really didn't think they're going to do that, and everything from the fight. Everything after the Dooku fight is skipped out in this scene. You don't get to follow Grievous back to the bridge and fight the Magna Guards. I really thought you were able to do that. You actually don't even get to fight the Magna Guards in this level. There's one that appears and then it just gets crushed with a bowling ball for some reason. Whatever. I do like all the lasers and stuff like that. You have to avoid them, and I do like the part of the level. And this definitely would be in my top 10 if there was more in it. I mean, I think that maybe they should have done the opening level could be the Battle of Coruscant, and then maybe have all the Kashyyyk parts in the open world. Still have that like chic part there, but like it'd be in the open world, so it wouldn't be a level. But you can go back and just explore that part in the open world. I think that would be better in my opinion. So yeah, that's just my take. But the Dooku boss fight itself is actually one of the best boss fights in the game, in my opinion. So that's good. Number 15 is Fulfill Your Destiny, the final level of Return of the Jedi. So they don't include the going into the Death Star 2 in Return of the Jedi, but they do make up for it with having a Luke versus Vader boss fight. Like the second player gets to play as Vader because they really did not have any other choice with this one. This is either Vader or the Emperor as the second character. So this is cool. I remember back in the complete saga, you could play as Anakin and Obi-Wan in the Mustafar level, and at the end you could have like a big battle. I mean, that was so fun. And this is actually nearly even better. I mean, the only reason that it is in the top 10 is because the Emperor boss fight, it just is so lame. You just deflect the lightning back at him, really. I think the other two games did it better, especially the complete saga. I thought the Emperor level in that one was pretty good. But yeah, the boss fight in this is really good. I wish it's a little bit longer because Vader only has like one heart, unfortunately. But blah 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 blah. It's still good. Also, this is one of the worst levels for studs. Like, look at those. Look at the two stud counters. Like, honestly. Number 14 is like Kylo on the waves. That's what I call it. I think it's a fun level to get to maneuver around all the waves and stuff and all the things that comes flying at you and some platforming. And the Kylo boss fight is cool. And Kef Bir, I think it's a interesting planet, especially I like the Death Star wreckage here. I mean, Episode 9 is not a very good movie, but in this game, I actually do enjoy some parts of it. Yeah, I'm glad this is good, because this is the last lightsaber battle in the game, but it's not the last boss fight. There's like 3 of them in the last level. Oh, wait, no, 4. Number 13 is the speeder level, or it was Endure the Line. I don't know what line. I like this level. It's definitely a lot better than the Speeder Showdown from the complete saga. Definitely like this is an upgrade. You can shoot down the trees, for God's sake. That is so cool. It looks so good. It's very fast paced, and it still is actually kind of long enough. This definitely doesn't suffer for being too short like some of the other levels do. I do definitely really like this level, and it's pretty fun. I think that the Speeder Showdown in the complete saga really drags out, but this definitely doesn't. I love this level. Number 12 is Starkiller Destruction. I think that's what it's called. Honestly, I don't actually know the name of this level. But it's the last level, episode 7. This is cool. The boss fight in The Force Awakens for this level. The boss fight, I didn't really like it. You kind of had to wait for Kylo to lunge at you to actually fight him. But this one I actually like, and it's also paired up with the destruction of Starkiller Base, where you're gonna go into Starkiller Base and blow it up. I think that was cool. You don't actually get to shoot at the things that blow it up, like the oscillator, I think it's called. But that's just in the cutscene. You got to do that in the Force Awakens game. But whatever. This was fine. It was fun, and yeah, I actually like this. This is good. Number 11 is Revelations. You know, the level, the big spoiler happens, everybody knows that. But yeah, Vader tells Luke that, spoiler, I'm not going to spoil it, okay? I'm sure there's one person out there that hasn't seen the movie, but no one watches my videos, so everyone that probably does is really, really big Star Wars fans, because they're looking on YouTube for hours and hours before they actually find my video, so yeah, well, what are you doing if you haven't seen this movie? Or whatever, this level was fun. I wish you guys spent more time fighting Vader. It was a bit strange. I just chase him about, because that's not usually what these boss fights are for. Usually the boss fights are a lot longer, but I like this comparing it to the complete saga. I do think this is a bit better. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Just I wish you got to fight Vader a lot more. But I like going through the locations. Like, look at this big drop, but like below you, like what? And the cavern freezing chamber is so cool to look at, and this hallway right there, the R2 is going down, like what? So now we're officially into the top 10, and number 10 is Be With Me, the final level of this game. Space horses are in this level, yeah, woohoo, space horses, yeah, best part about this game, yeah. I mean, I do like the scenery of riding on top of a Star Destroyer. I mean, that's a fun sort of level. There's 4 different boss fights here. You have the Sovereign Protectors, you have the Knights of Ren, you have BB-9E, and you have the Emperor. And sadly, the Emperor is like the easiest one of them. You just have to deflect lightning back into him. That's not really a good part of the weather level. I do like how you get to play as Ben Solo. in this level as well, and at the end he's like down the hole and you have to throw up the lightsaber up to right, and that was kind of creative. And I do like the assault on top of the Star Destroyers, and the first part where you get have the boss fight against the Sovereign Protectors and Knights of Ren. I thought that was cool, kind of like the Praetorian Guards boss fight. That was really fun, and just looking out of all of these Star Destroyers, just cool. Okay, I mean, it looks cool, yeah, whatever. And you're actually able to wear an extra Sith Trooper outfit, which is a bit different again. And this is a nice level. I think Exegol is different enough of a planet to make this interesting. And number 9 is the Chewbacca defense. And you get to play as Chewbacca and Wicket. Going about Endor, and this is my first experience with the scavengers abilities, so that's pretty cool. That was awesome to go through. I guess the scavenger is a pretty cool character class. I think it's probably the best in the game, to be honest, which is kind of strange. I was not expecting that going into this game. Yeah, so it's a bit strange how that happened. Some people say this is not like large scale enough, but we already got a large scale Endor battle in The Force Awakens. I didn't really need another one again. That's kind of the problem with this game. Sometimes, I mean, like the last version of the Jedi, but like this game makes I guess the version of the Jedi actually different by adding in that Luke versus Vader battle. And with having you just go around as Chewbacca and Wicket, I just like exploring Endor here. I don't like exploring Endor in the Galaxy Free Play because it's at night and it's in the Ewok village, and it's kind of a nightmare figuring out like where you are and stuff. It's probably one of my least favorite planets to explore. But here Endor in the daytime was just so fun. This level is great because you're not able to actually use any of the scavenger's abilities before this level unless you played The Force Awakens first. So it's kind of annoying when you go in the open world and you haven't played either episode 6 or 7 and you just can't use the scavenger's abilities at all. That was annoying. That's kind of why I wasn't really that upset that we didn't get destroying the inside of the Death Star 2. I understand, we already saw that in The Force Awakens, but yeah, I mean, this level's good, okay? Number 8 is George Track and the Wookiees, yet another underrated level. I love this one. I know we saw it in the Complete Saga, but I think it improves on it a lot. The Complete Saga did have, I guess, going across the beach and have this big rocky hill section and a swampy section, which was a bit weird, but you start with the treetops here, go through the tree. You don't go down the beach because you did that, and you can do that in the open world, so it's excusable here. I like it. There's like a secret Palpatine message if you go up to one of the other trees. That's fun. And the end section is really cool. I think you get introduced the multi-build here, so it's a bit strange how that feature was introduced so late. I mean, it was in the Force Awakens game a lot more because there was a lot more building in that game actually. That's kind of a weird thing about this game. There really isn't that much building compared to any of the other Lego games. But yeah, you get to escape pod, kind of like the older games, which is fun. And I just loved actually making a video about this level. And when I was taking, I think it was my episode 3 level when I was talking about my experiences with this gameplay. I like doing them on this level. There's enough to talk about here to fill up like 3 or 4 minutes because lately those videos have been getting like shorter and shorter. So yeah. Number 7 is Droid Factory Frenzy. This is one of the few levels I got stuck on a few times, and it's a little bit challenging. There really isn't that much levels since it's getting challenging, but I like this one. I don't think it's I do think it's an improvement over the Complete Saga, but not that much of an improvement. Though I would have liked for a little bit better of a level. I think the blue parts in the factory are kind of weird. It's fine though. I love the Droid Factory, especially in these Lego games. I think it's a really cool place to explore. I was hoping to explore it in the open world, but I don't think that's in it. Whatever, it's a level, so that's great. And you get to play as the droids as well. I was forced to play as the droids when I was playing co-op, but whatever, they're a lot better in this game than they have been in other Lego games. Number 6 is Senate Showdown. This is such a cool level. We never got to see this in the old games. This is a completely new level. It's kind of like episode 8 and 9. It's just completely new. Like, we've never seen this before. What? Yeah, you get to play as, you get to fight Palpatine. I love this. He kind of goes invincible for the first half part of the level, which is kind of weird since he probably should go into that kind of thing at the end of the level, and there's a puzzle to get him out of that kind of state. But whatever, there's no real puzzles in this level. It's kind of weird. You get to play fight against some clones. Have an actual lightsaber Palpatine again. Lightsaber battle against Palpatine. Unfortunately, there's only one in this game, but it's so good, man. I love all the comedy and all of scenes where Palpatine's talking and stuff. Yeah. And the second player is Captain Typho. That's kind of strange. I don't know why he's here. I mean, it's kind of not really safe. Like, come on, man. He probably should have just been dead straight away, but whatever. I mean, this game's made me love Captain Typho, okay? And I'm pretty sure all the minikins in this level are only accessible via the scavenger, because like they only need like a glider. I don't know how you can get to them otherwise. Number 5 is best laid plans, I think, or no, this is some rescue. That was it, right? Isn't it? No, wait, okay. I'm trying to think here. I think this is some rescue, yeah, because that's what they're escaping the Death Star, and at least the names really just kind of get mixed up in my head. But I like this one. I know people have been saying, but I just opening the door for Luke and Leia and stuff like that. I just like the Death Star, okay? I love the Death Star in these games, okay? My number 2, number 3 spot for my Lego Star Wars, the Complete Saga ranking videos with the Death Star levels, okay? I'm obsessed with the Death Star levels. Sue me. But yeah, this was fun playing as Han and Chewie, then to Luke and Leia. I wish you had like the scene where you're running with Han and into all those stormtroopers, but unfortunately that's not in it. But it's still fun. I still love this level. And number 4 is best layout plans. I like sneaking around the Death Star. That was fun, and I wish this level was a bit longer, but I still like it. Okay, I like going in to everywhere, especially the prison control center. That was fun, and although you don't get to go all the way to rescue Leia and pull the levers down, but it's still great. Okay, I think these are an improvement from the Saga, and I just like them. Okay, they're great. These Death Star levels. I like how I seen the elevator go up floor by floor. That was fun. Number 3 is Better Call Maul. I definitely think this is a much more improved than in the complete Saga. I love this Maul fight. Seriously, when I got to play this boss fight, I was just thinking like, Jesus, man, the boss fights are gonna be so epic in this game. And although they weren't, none of them after this, well, only one of them after this was nearly as epic as this one. It was still fun. There's like little platforming sections, and there's just a whole lot more. You get to fight Maul a lot more than you did in the Complete Saga, which is great. So I still get a place to get some battle droids and get to go up different levels of the map. That's so cool. And there's actually a little puzzle here. The first level this is actually the first level we got stuck on when you're going taking out those things, those batteries to try to get in. That was when it wasn't really that hard. It was like, well, it wasn't a puzzle at all, but whatever, we got stuck on it. Whatever, this is just so fun. Number 2 is the Secret Plans level. Yeah, I mean, like, it was called Secret Plans in the Complete Saga, but I love this level. I don't know why, it was just so fun going around the Tantive. This level honestly feels like open world sometimes, because you go in there and there's so much different paths to take. Like, I actually fully explored this level, and it's very complex. There's loads of different paths to go around everywhere. And seriously, okay, there's so much different areas to explore, so much different opportunities for mini kits, and you first get to realize in this level that you can put on stormtrooper armor. That is so cool, unless you already knew that. But that's the first time you actually get to do it, unless you start with the sequel trilogy. But shut up. And you can fall down from the ground. I think the Tantive looks so good in this game, and they have this escape pod section, which is also awesome. That's so cool. It's just honestly everything about this level is so awesome. There's only one level that I like more than this one. And that is the level right before this one. Number 1 is a High Ground. Oh my god, Mustafar looks so good in this game, and although you don't get to play as Anakin and Obi-Wan, it's still so fun to fight Anakin and Mustafar. This is like such a cool fight, and he can smack around Anakin as R2-D2 and C-3PO. Okay, fine, that's funny, okay. And okay, although it was a bit annoying when I was playing co-op, I was stuck in an area as R2-D2 and C-3PO for like the whole level. I was able to play as Obi-Wan at the beginning, and then I swapped the C-3PO, and then my co-op partner Grace swapped to Obi-Wan, and yeah, that was great. But replaying this on my own was so much fun, honestly. This level's so good. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd smash that like button, and I have just ranked all the levels from LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Leave down in the comments below what kind of videos you want me to do, what things you want me to rank. If you want me to do any LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga videos, just let me know. Let me know your ideas, okay?